Well, my friends, it looks like Kotor Knights of the Old Republic might become a movie. We've had rumors before, and now here's another one. Not just a rumor, we have the name of the person who will be working on the screenplay. Let's take a look and see what's going on. My friends, my beard's excited, so should yours. Let's do this. Let's take a look. Hello my friends, Boomy here once again with another video for you, my gaming brothers and sisters, Star Wars lovers and freaks and geeks. How is everyone doing today? If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button for more SWTOR related news and gaming news right there. My friends, this is exciting. This is something we've been asking for a very long time. The possibility of a Knights of the Old Republic movie. OMG, that'd be great. That would be great because for the longest time we feel like the Old Republic has just gotten a big old snub from Disney and all that. We have such amazing, rich, and dark and light redemptive characters in this series. Revan, hello, Dark Malik. There's so many amazing characters, and I would almost argue that the Old Republic lore is far deeper and far richer than that of the Star Wars movies that we see right now. I know I've triggered some people on that one, but that's just what I believe. And if you don't believe me, go play the games. Play KOTOR, play SWTOR, get into the history, and you will find that the era of thousands of Sith and thousands of Jedi here and there, the dark side and the Emperor, is honestly a far deeper story than that which we have seen in the original Star Wars series that we have. But let's get into the article. It is by BuzzFeed. Don't typically go to BuzzFeed too often, but hey, they're the ones who had it, right? So let's take a look, see what's going on, and see HK-47, maybe Bastila Sean, Malik, Let's take a look and see what they have to say. Now here's a BuzzFeed article. The new Star Wars movie based on Knights of the Old Republic is in the works. BuzzFeed News has exclusively learned that Laeta Kalogridis, I'm gonna butcher that, sorry ma'am, is writing the KOTOR screenplay. This is by Kate Arthur. Yeah, so the movie based on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the beloved video game first released in 2003, is currently being written by Laeta Kalogridis. I'm gonna get that right up someday. Avatar, Shutter Island. Ooh, I liked Avatar. I didn't see Shutter Island, but I hear that was really nice. For Lucasfilm, 3 sources close to the project told BuzzFeed News. I bet they're a bunch of Jawas, but you know what? Jawas can be trusted. The project should be welcome news to the Star Wars fandom, yeah, I would say, and one heck of a deep, clear, fresh breath, let me tell you. For who may be feeling beaten down after Solo's disappointing lashing box office led to Lucasfilm to reevaluate the franchise's ambitions and scale back. It wasn't just Solo, just saying. Scale back the studio's release schedule. Knights of the Old Republic, nicknamed KOTOR by its devotees, and we're gamers. We just don't like saying the whole name. It's very military. We want to just shorten it down, and we'll figure it out later. By its developers, it's a role-playing game led by Jedi versus the Sith, set nearly 4,000 years before the events of 1977 Star Wars: A New Hope. Fans have long yearned for its rich story to be adapted to film. Told you. At Star Wars Celebration in April, Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy told MTV still a thing? What? Yes, we are developing something to look at. After being asked about KOTOR, right now I have no idea where things might fall. I'm going to keep doing your name. I'm going to do it. Kalogridis is close to finishing the first script of the potential KOTOR trilogy, according to the 3 sources. She is the first woman writer of the Star Wars movie since The Empire Strikes Back in 1980, when Leah Brackett received the co-writing credit with Lawrence Kasdan. Lucasfilm has been criticized for hiring only white... Oh, God. Representatives of Kalogridis, Lucasfilm, and Disney, forgot it's BuzzFeed, did not respond to BuzzFeed News requests for comment. Disney announced earlier this month that after J.J. Abrams' new Star Wars movie, The Rise of Skywalker, which will close out the 9-film Skywalker family saga in December, The next film in the franchise will be released in December 2022. That film, by Game of Thrones creator Dave Benioff and DB Weiss, will be the first of the new trilogy, and according to Disney, will come out pre-Christmas weekend every other year. While there are many corners of the formidable Star Wars internet that have speculated that Benioff and Weiss will be the stewards of KOTOR, Kalogridis was hired in spring 2018 to develop the property. In the KOTOR game, the player helps fight an uprising against the Republic led by the villainous Darth Malak. Some call him villainous, some call him daddy, who knows? A Sith Lord. The player eventually joins forces with Bastila Shan. Shan, sounds familiar. See, her husband's name was Revan, and then a couple hundred years later, there was Satil Shan, and then Theron. Wait a second. And a Jedi Knight and one of the most revered women characters in the Star Wars extended universe. I would argue that Leia carries that mantle. But yes, Bastila Shan is pretty awesome sauce. The story has Wookiees, droids, the Jedi Academy. I like to do good things all the time, and the Force. What does the Force sound like? Anyone have a sound card for that? A wealth of material to be mined. That right there is 100,000% truth. It's not even wealth. It is like the biggest gold mine known to man. And the rest of this just goes on about Lucas posts rest of Star Wars. But we'll continue. Lucasfilm posts SOTOR retrenchment and the fact that there are only the 3 Benioff Weiss movies on Disney's current release schedule through 2026 doesn't necessarily make KOTOR an orphan. None of the movies of Rian Johnson's upcoming Star Wars trilogy are slated yet either, and yet I've been reading that there are sources say that he's been let go. And as recently as last month, Kennedy told Hollywood Reporter she would soon be talking to Johnson, Benioff, and Weiss about where do we go next. I'm looking forward to a trilogy. I am. A KOTOR trilogy, just saying. But yeah, so there we have it. We have a lot to unpack right there, my friend. So let's unpack it, shall we? So yeah, there we go. There we have it right there. I am looking forward to this. Hold on, I'm scrolling up a little bit so I can get names. But yeah, it looks like Kalogridis has been working on kind of like this is what it's gonna be like type of screenplay for KOTOR, and that is exciting news. And like I said, as always, if you watch my Drive videos, when it comes to anonymous sources, and my sources tell me, it very could well be 3 Jawas who are lying to this person. But at the same time, we're getting more and more little like leaks and rumors about KOTOR being a thing when it comes to being a movie and adapted to screen. And so I'm leaning towards that this is more than likely true, and I really, really hope it is. I think the franchise really needs a fleshing out after Solo, after The Last Jedi, and after the giant division within the fandom itself. But I really think that this would be a breath of fresh air and delving into a lore and into a storyline that, like I said in the beginning of this video, is far richer than the Star Wars we've been seeing on film recently. I mean, like I said, thousands of Sith, thousands of Jedi, an Emperor who I think would, wipe clean Palpatine from the face of the earth. And I would almost argue that there are Darth. I don't want to say Darth. Darths that are far more better than Vader. But that's I didn't say that. Shut up. But no, this is exciting. This is really exciting, and I'm looking forward to them to delve deep into such a rich storyline, especially with Revan. Talk about a character, and Bastila as well, who need to have their day in the sun, their day in the light, and to be 100,000% canon. The story of Revan, if you haven't, just read the book. He married Bastila Shan, they had a kid, and so on and so forth, and they kind of, their kids are the ones we play with in Star Wars The Old Republic. Satil Shan and her son, Theron Shan, who doesn't have a lick of Force in him. Hey, there you go. Must skip a generation. I think that's what he said. What? Yeah. So it's such a rich story to see Revan out there, and I saw the pictures of Keanu Reeves. Someone did a great Photoshop of Keanu Reeves as Revan. I would die, because I think Keanu Reeves, especially in his John Wick type hair, would fit perfectly for Revan in there. And it would be interesting to see who would play Bastila Shan as well. I mean, I don't know. Part of it's like maybe Catherine Zeta-Jones could play Bastila Shan. She seems like a good fit. I don't know. Who do you think should play Bastila Shan? Do you guys think this is a great idea? Do you think this is awesome? I do. I don't think anyone's going to say no to this. Like me, do you agree with me that, you know, if they brought in KOTOR, even SOTOR, the Old Republic in general type storylines into the movies, into the series, TV series as well, do you agree with me that this would bring a big breath of fresh air to the franchise itself? I really hope it does. And I really hope the Game of Thrones guys really do their due diligence with the KOTOR film. But I won't go into that, what's going on now. But yeah, no, this is exciting news. Take it with a grain of salt because nothing's official yet. But we'll see what happens. We will keep an eye on this news, and I will report anything new that comes down the line right here, right now. So hit that subscribe button for all your latest news and all that jazz. If you really like what you see here, make sure you hit that like button. It helps the channel out quite a bit. And for more KOTOR news, as we keep our eyes and pulse on this, and we figure out what is going on as more news comes out, we'll report it here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Become part of the family here on YouTube, the freak show of YouTube, the black sheep of gaming. My friends, as always, remember to be kind. It's about community. And we'll see you later. Good day.